All right, Buff Nation, we have some exciting news on the recruiting front. We're going after another USC current commit, and we got a crystal ball coming in for Carde Smith, offensive tackle, right tackle, currently committed to USC, but we've seen a lot of these schools are going right after USC's guys. Colorado is no exception. I'll also share a little bit about Byron Baldwin. He decommitted today from Indiana, which I think bodes well for Colorado. We'll see what happens. He did have a crystal ball earlier to commit here, but then we also saw Antonio Branch Jr. safety commit here. So we'll have to see. But Carde Smith came in recently for an unofficial visit, his last unofficial visit. And we see right here, right in front of us, on October 25th, he's coming in for his OV, his official visit. I think this bodes really well for Colorado with what's going on. We've seen improvement from the offensive line this year. It would be fantastic to get him. So y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Be sure to like, subscribe, all of that. I'll roll his highlights here in just a second, and then we can get this thing going. But before I get into the highlights, I wanted to show this here. Carde Smith ranked 251st nationally, 26th offensive tackle, 15th best player in Alabama right now, according to 24/7. Composite rating 91 overall from Mobile, Alabama. We saw in July he had a confidence, or there was a crystal ball prediction from Tom Loy, 6 confidence, 6 out of 10 in July of him committing. He ended up doing that. But that was a long time ago. That was 3 months ago. Now we see Adam Munsterteiger, who has a 90% all-time, correctness. Doesn't do a ton of predictions. So when he's making a prediction like that, really means something. It holds a lot of weight. 3 for 3 so far this year. He doesn't put anything out that goes wrong, Adam is very careful before he puts out any of these crystal balls, but you can see he has a 6 as well for Carde Smith to flip to Colorado. That is very substantial. Absolutely love it. It's exciting. And let's go ahead and take a look a little bit at Carde Smith, see what he's got here. From Mobile, Alabama, 6'6", 300 pounds, offensive tackle, guard, but somebody who has a lot of experience right now playing that right tackle, as you can see. And his physicality, the size just really pops off the the tape, man. This is great stuff. I'll read a little bit of his scouting report as you guys enjoy these dominant highlights, pushing dudes 10 yards down the field. I mean, isn't that wonderful? Okay. So this came from Cooper Patagna of 24/7 earlier this year in April. Estimated at 6'5", 285 pounds, appears to possess growth potential to add an additional 25 pounds to his frame at the collegiate level. Flashes good athleticism at the right tackle position, where he shows an ability to win consistently at the point of attack by utilizing his size and frame to overwhelm opposing defenders. Appears to exhibit some quick twitch explosiveness off the line of scrimmage while displaying some natural power and play strength to drive defenders off the ball consistently. Excels as a run blocker at this point of his trajectory, but will more than likely need a year or two of coaching to develop as a pass protector. Good player that possesses very little verified athletic context, but size and above average athleticism suggest he can grow into a multi-year starter at the right tackle position at a Power 4 program. That's what they had to say. And again, I think this guy's definitely a ball player. He would be a great compliment to have opposite of Jordan Seaton on the left side, or on the right side of the line, rather. And again, for how large he is, they said in his huddle tape, 6'6", 300. If you take the measurements from 24/7, 6'5", 295 or so, 285, moves very well for his size. He can get upfield, and it would be nice to have somebody in this room that is a true right tackle. I think right now the only guy that we got currently on the roster that is more so a true offensive tackle outside of Jordan Seaton is Philip Houston. A little bit undersized, but I think that overall, I think we've seen some good play out of him, and it would be nice to have Carde Smith come in here. Whether he comes in as a starter as a true freshman, which I think is very very hard to do, it would not surprise me to see wherever he's at him take a year of development, and then you see him as a 3-4 year starter here at the Power Four level, no doubt about it. Again, potential, a lot of potential. You imagine Phil Loadholt is absolutely 11 having guys like this come to visit CU. We weren't getting visits like this last year outside of Jordan Seaton. So let's continue to build this offensive line pipeline. We have a handful of guard talent already committed and developing. I mean, we have Zach Owens, we have Peyton Kirkland. More of these guys, I guess, could be tackle. I don't know. But Benson, Kareem Harden, I think all these guys, while they can play offensive tackle, they're probably more naturally suited for the guard position. That's not Carde Smith. No, 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 no. This guy's athletic enough to get outside, to get upfield. He's seems like he's got great feet, and would love to see him come here and develop under Coach Loadholt, no doubt about it. And he would, if he ends up committing, he would come to a really fun, or come in a really fun room. Let me go ahead and make sure that I get these names correct that we have currently committed. We have interior offensive lineman Chauncey Gooden from Nashville, Tennessee, 4-star guy, former SEC commit. I think it might have been Auburn, if I remember correctly, but he has committed to Colorado, which is wonderful. He's our highest rated commit that we have right now, 91 overall. And we also have Jay Gardenhire, who's an offensive tackle. He also might project more to be a guard at the next level. Not really sure, but 6'8", 350 pounds. That's awesome to see. We're bringing in these big dogs. So we could have the potential of bringing in right now 3 offensive linemen in this year's class, highly rated offensive linemen. I imagine Jay Gardenhire's rating's going to go up now that he's playing over at West Bloomfield this year, and hopefully he's having a good year. But I think that, guys, this is wonderful stuff to see us going after another top target. You know, I think On3 might have said that this is a guy that Colorado is targeting. Carde Smith is we're going after him like we went after Jordan Seaton last year. Just full court press, making it known that he's a top priority. I love to see that. Let's see. Maybe one of these guys could become a center too that we have on the roster. Of course, Hank Zelinskas is going to have a couple more years, but of course you want to have guys developing alongside Cash Cleveland and a few of these other guys. Just always have the pipeline going, right? But Carde Smith would be another wonderful addition to CU. I think it bodes very well for us that Adam Munsterteiger is putting this out. Again, 90% correct in his predictions over his career. Doesn't put out a lot of them. So when he does it, it really does mean something, okay? And again, we'll get back to, I'll actually share this tab and we can see what is going on here with Byron Baldwin. Yeah, there's Chauncey Gooden right there. So I think, man, this pipeline is really coming together well. Byron Baldwin, you can see here, 90 overall player. And believe, yeah, the one crystal ball that we have is from, oh yeah, it's also from Adam Munsterteiger. So, hey, that bodes very well. I didn't realize that Adam Munsterteiger was the one who put this out. But prediction today, all right. Yeah, today's October 2nd. Yeah, wow. Byron Baldwin. So Steve Wilfong earlier, a couple weeks ago, put out a crystal ball for Byron Baldwin on 3 to commit to CU, I believe. So this would be the second crystal ball in kind of the college football recruiting world out of Baltimore, Maryland. So this would be absolutely wonderful. I'll need to do a video on him now that we have a crystal ball prediction. So from Adam Munsterteiger, no doubt about it. So y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. I am going to have a film room later today, more so highlighting Samuel Okunlowa. Really impressed with his performance, like a breakout performance against UCF. And then I'll also be on for the Buff Splits at 7 p.m. Mountain Time with our good friend Russ from Buffs News Weekly later today. So y'all be sure to let me know your thoughts on what's going on in the recruiting world of Colorado, what you make of this, Carde Smith, all of that in the comments. Smash that like and subscribe on the way out. I'll be back later today, and go Buffs.